Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 592. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
It's Wizard approved.
What's up, James?
LOZ.
What's up, Daniel?
Hi.
What's up, Ray?
Superman doesn't kill people.
What's up, Chris?
Nobody controls the Undertaker.
That's right. Okay, so there was this topic that was going on Twitter, friendly debate back and forth about, and I decided I want to do a podcast on it. And it concerns what your belief is on Superman. So I'm going to pose the question to each of you. I'm going to start off with Scott. Scott, does Superman kill people? And what do you think?
No, he doesn't kill people. But like one of the other guys mentioned, like James, this was his first foray. So, and if you think about it, Zod's a tactician. So every time Superman went to throw a blow, he's thought of like millions of other things to counterattack. But like I said, Superman, yes, does not kill. But if you think about it, this was a test for? Well, if this was Zod was testing him to see how far he would go in order to save a life. So in the end, Zod's thinking, okay, you can either let me strafe these people and you're looked upon as a hero who doesn't save somebody, or you can snap my neck and save them.
But why couldn't he just fly off with Zod? Like, he had him. Why couldn't he just fly into space?
But like the guy said, don't forget, how do we know he didn't think of that as well? Because if he took off and still, if he covered his face, Zod could still, with the heat vision, blasted something else or someone.
If he covered his eyes with his hand, it wouldn't burn his hand off.
No, but after a while, if Zod kept forcing him to move his hand.
Actually, it might have. I don't mean to jump on Scott's time, but it actually may have burned Superman, because if you look, I know in the comics it's different, but if you look in Man of Steel, every time either Kal-El uses his heat vision or Zod uses his heat vision, it hurts them. Because you see them after it, they're like, like they close their eyes. And Zod, like when he first uses it, he's screaming in agony. He's like,
so it hurts him to use the heat vision.
So he pretty much forcing him to use the heat vision. So he probably keep doing it until either
just
burned his
using it hurts his eyes?
No, if you go back and watch the movie, it looks like it hurts them, because they're always like, like after they use it.
Right, Superman wouldn't cover his eyes with his hand because it would hurt his hand.
Yeah, but I think that he probably would do that to save people. That's the counter that I keep getting with them.
Yep. Yeah. And I'm looking at it like this now. They giving Superman all this grief. This man saved the planet. If he wouldn't have stopped the Kryptonians, they would have terraformed the Earth and made a new Krypton. But they seem to forget all that. Right. So he has. And if Superman would not have saved that family, Zod would have killed those people. Mm-hmm. He had to break his neck. That's the only way he could stop him.
Yeah. And look at this. How long was he Superman? Was he Superman throughout the movie? No. Only Superman, 24 hours at best?
Yeah.
So he wasn't able to build up his knowledge of how people worked.
Exactly.
So Zod knew. If I wore this guy down, if I went plan A and then went to plan C, something would happen.
And plus, he was planning on killing Superman to harvest all the cells from Krypton that was in Superman. All the embryos and everything else, because he's going to try to recreate Krypton on Earth. So
Zod and his group are tacticians in war, so they know they had something all set up if one thing failed before Superman even did anything or Kal-El did anything. So in the end, yes, Superman does not kill because he learned not to kill. But in this first movie, he was not Superman long enough. He didn't know these Kryptonians as long as he wanted to.
But wasn't it Kryptonian law that you can't kill other Kryptonians or you can't kill people? Like that
not in this universe. See what happened to Jor-El, don't you?
Okay.
Zod killed Jor-El, so now think about it now. Zod killed Superman's father, so Superman killed killed Zod, so it's like, redeem the family.
So you're okay with him that he killed Zod?
This is a life lesson that Superman has learned right here. You know, this right here is going to be the foray where he does not kill anybody else because he was forced to kill him. That's how that starts his code about not killing after that.
And the funny thing everybody keeps forgetting is after he was forced to do that, he literally dropped to his knees and just screamed in anger, like, "Why did you force me to go this route?"
Right.
He didn't want to do that.
Everybody's forgetting that he dropped to his knees, cried, and screamed. But it's just, oh, geez, Superman killed. Superman. No, Kal-El killed.
Yep, not
And
Superman.
he was forced to kill, otherwise Zod would have killed that family, and
he would have never stopped. Like he said, for all the few you save, I will kill millions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody give you the ultimatum, what are you going to do?
What do you have to say, Chris?
Little what-if stories. But this is his first foray as Superman. And like I said, he was Superman only for 24 hours, so he didn't know which way to turn. And Zod forced him to do something that was beyond his character.
What do you say, Chris?
I agree with the idea that Superman doesn't kill people. What I don't agree with is that he learned not to from this. I think he's going to learn that from Batman in this movie. I think in Batman versus Superman, that's going to be the one thing that he learns from, or one of the many things maybe that he learns from Batman.
Whoa. Now, I'm looking at Batman's history now. Batman don't kill a lot of people in his 75 years.
Okay, but the rule now, though, is that Batman doesn't kill people.
That we know of.
That's the common thing right now. When you ask people one thing about Batman, they'll say he doesn't kill people. Because that's the common belief now. And since this movie is being based pretty heavily, in my opinion, off of The Dark Knight Returns, that's probably what they're going to do. But here's my thing, right? I agree. Superman had to kill Zod. Because let's say he didn't, right? Let's say he found a way to save that family without snapping Zod's neck. If he forced him away or something like that. Where were they going to put Zod if he was still alive? At this point, there's no kryptonite. There's no red sun thing. There's no magic that we know of that the government has access to. Where are they going to put somebody as powerful as Zod? Someone who's as strong, if not stronger, than Superman, because this is a Kryptonian who's been, his whole life, his genetics were developed for fighting.
To be a soldier, yep.
Where would they put him?
They wouldn't have nothing to hold him.
Exactly. Unless Superman's is gonna have him in a headlock or like a rear naked choke 24/7 until they develop something to hold him.
That would have never happened.
So I think he had to kill Zod because what were they gonna do? Like, what were they gonna do without him? Now, or with him, I should say. Now, here's the thing this is the thing that I will never forgive Man of Steel about. Not Superman. I'm talking about the movie Man of Steel. The amount of destruction that Metropolis went through. I understand it. When two beings like that fight, yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Right.
It makes sense. What I don't understand is there's a way that Superman can fight this guy without being in the center of Metropolis. Now, I know that this was his first time as Superman. He never fought somebody who could match his power. But logically, he should have been like, this guy's trying to kill me. Maybe I should leave so that everybody who's here isn't going to get caught in the crossfire.
Right.
But you're forgetting one thing. You're forgetting one thing, though. Zod did not care. He don't care about Earthlings. His whole purpose in life is to protect Krypton. Bring Krypton back.
If Superman would have flew away, Zod would have went after him. Zod would have went after him because he was bloodlusted to kill Superman at that point.
Well, look at his followers. His followers went to Smallville, like Fiora, the other two guys. They got to beat Superman down in Smallville. Throw him into the bank, beat him up in the restaurant.
But did you see what Superman did before they started fighting? He looked at everybody and he said, "Get inside."
Yep.
So I don't understand why he just kind of like, there's a whole bunch
you got 8 million people in Metropolis now. You gonna fly around and tell everybody get inside? 8 million people like you got that time?
Should have gotten out of there. Like, he should have just flew away and Zod would have followed him.
Maybe or maybe not.
Zod would have used that to his advantage as see your great savior, he leaves you to me.
Sure.
Exactly.
If he did that, though, then Superman comes back and takes him somewhere.
Or he could have said the classic line, kneel before Zod.
Well,
Yeah.
that was a crime that they didn't have him say that at all.
Yeah, I know.
I love
And the
seeing
one
Ursa from
thing-
second Superman in this.
The one thing, too, that I never understood why these Kryptonians have these abilities when they're wearing armor. Zod made sense, but they're wearing armor that filtered things out. Why are they this powerful already?
Because the yellow sun radiation, because Kryptonians basically are like solar batteries.
No,
The
I
more
know
they're
that.
exposed around the yellow sun, they get more energy.
Powers didn't come until her
Oh,
face
that.
plate got destroyed.
Yeah. Zod didn't get his powers until, like Scott just said, his plate was destroyed, and then he was like, "Oh, what the hell?"
Well, Fiora, when her thing got damaged, that's when she started getting her powers.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Why does so? I mean, unless their armor gave it to them, which would be fine, but like, a lot of Man of Steel's issues was it had a lot of little plot holes that led to bigger plot holes, and it was like, did you not catch this when you were editing it together?
Yeah, but they had some of the greatest artificial intelligence in movie history. Jor-El.
Well, yeah, that's true. But to tell you the truth, getting back to what we were talking about, I don't think it's a big deal that that I almost said the Man of Steel, that he killed Zod in this movie or in the other movie. I don't think it's a big deal, because we know Zod's basically coming back in this next movie anyway.
So see, here it is. People are trying to compare Man of Steel to like the Christopher Reeve movie back in the day. This is a totally new generation. This is the next generation of Superman fans. You got to go with the times, because they trying to make Superman more of a gritty, more reality-based superhero, kind of like Batman. So stuff like this is gonna happen.
What I would have liked that they would have done in the movie in Man of Steel is maybe show, while all the destruction is going on, right? Maybe show Superman getting people out of the, like, even though he's fighting, right? He knocks Zod away. Let's say Zod throws a friggin' building at him or something.
Right.
He sees people in the way, and he's like, I gotta get these people out of the way. I would have liked if they would have showed, like, he had some concern for the people around, because the way it's like he didn't care. Like, he just.
But hold on, wait a minute, hold on. I see that one scene where he jumped between the two gas trucks, and while people were walking by, he jumped in there so it wouldn't explode and kill people that were going by. So he did. He saved some people right there.
That's one scene. I mean, though, like,
Hmm.
they could have had more. I mean, I think they could have. And don't get me wrong, I like Man of Steel, but there's a lot of problems with it, in my opinion.
I agree with that.
Ugh.
Yeah, and plus you had the terraforming thing on one in the Indian Ocean, and one in right downtown Metropolis. You had to deal with all the issues. I mean, man had a lot on his plate.
Oh yeah, he did. But at the time he's fighting Zod, all of that was resolved.
Yeah. After you used the ship that brought him here from Krypton, yeah. So they had to recreate the singularity to pull back the Kryptonians back into the Phantom Zone. On the reason Zod didn't go, because he's busy fighting Superman at the time.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. My biggest thing now, though, is like, now that we know all of these other heroes are around during this time,
Yeah, where were they at during the fight? That's what I want to know. Where were they at?
how are they doing?
Yeah, exactly. What Superman has to fight all them Kryptonians by himself. You know, he got Wonder Woman, Batman. Where they at?
That's my problem. It's like, how are you saying that Batman just didn't take this seriously? You know? That when this was going on in Man of Steel, that he didn't enter the fight.
Because he would have had his butt handed to him.
No, but how could he ignore, like, the moment he sees a spaceship in the sky, he don't, like, suit up, like, as Batman and see what the hell's happening. He's just going to let somebody destroy the world.
Unless
like,
they're doing the Dark Knight Returns thing a little bit more.
I know he retired, but even if he retired, seeing that, wouldn't he say, hey?
Yeah.
I mean, in the
Why
Dark
not
Knight
too
Returns, it was.
Unless
the
they're
Dark
going to
Knight
answer
Returns-
that in this movie, this coming movie.
In The Dark Knight Returns, a gang was enough to make him come back. Like, normal crime in Gotham was enough to make him say, hey, I gotta be Batman again. Like, I think that if he would have, because you can't tell me that he didn't see Zod's message, because it went everywhere.
Exactly. You know it came across the back computer. It had to.
Yeah, so he had to have known, like, oh, we're in trouble here. I should do something, even if I'm going to die. Like,
right. That's the problem I have with it. At least they should explain something like, hey, he was in surgery or something happened and he was just out of it and he didn't know.
We got Wonder Woman, too, and they're saying that in this movie, apparently Wonder Woman is really, like, obviously she's Wonder Woman. She's a strong...
she's 5,000 years old. Supposed to be the daughter of Zeus and her and
What the hell is she doing?
Mortal Woman. Yeah, exactly.
What the hell is she doing?
And she supposed to been around like since she supposed to be like fought in World War II and stuff like that. Like, and what was Aquaman at? You know, you got a terraforming machine in the Indian Ocean. What Aquaman?
And the Flash and all
exactly. All these so-called superheroes.
And now I was saying before, you know, wouldn't Green Lantern contact the Green Lantern Corps and be like, we got a problem here?
Exactly.
But there is no Green Lantern in this universe yet. That's
nope.
why this happened. So
what's up, Steampunk?
Yeah.
Hey, Steam.
We're talking about Man of Steel, Superman, Batman, the myth. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that Superman kills people? Steampunk, you hear me?
Oh, you were directing it towards me. This is the Everything Show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been having a lot of computer issues the last couple of days, and my phone is acting up. I might have to get a new phone.
Okay.
The
question is, does Superman kill people?
In the Man of Steel universe, he does, but in the comic book, he does not. He doesn't go. He goes out of his way not to kill people. And
Right.
That's why I was deeply offended, because the thing about Superman, and I understand he's kind of a vanilla, character who is kind of almost Mr. Perfect in a lot of ways, and so that makes him boring to a lot of people. But he does have a supreme weakness, which is kryptonite, or at least there's different incarnations of Superman, different versions of Superman. But yeah, I felt offended by Man of Steel where he snaps Zod's neck. I mean, that's just not Superman to me.
Yeah, but think about this, Steampunk. Think about this. If he would not have killed Zod, he would have killed that family. Mother, father, and the kids.
I think he would have found another way. I mean,
Well, Zod wasn't going to stop. It's either he snapped his neck or the family die. Which one would you prefer?
It didn't feel like Superman to me. The Man of Steel movie felt like an alien invasion sci-fi movie.
This is Superman's first foray as being Superman. I mean, he got to battle people from his own home planet.
Well, yeah, I understand that Superman's powers is derived from his alien biology, and he came from Krypton, which was destroyed, which it's got the sci-fi element in it. But like Christopher Reeve's Superman, it felt like a superhero movie, not an alien invasion sci-fi.
Yeah, but Christopher Reeve movie was back in the 70s. This Man of Steel is setting up the DC Cinematic Universe. This is a new Superman for a whole new generation.
And who was Superman in the 50s? I can't remember the actor's name.
George
Reeves. Yeah, like even George Reeves, it felt very comic. I've seen clips. I never, I wasn't around in the 50s, so I didn't get to watch it. But I've seen clips of George Reeves' Superman. And even the clips that I saw, I was like, yeah, that feels like Superman. It feels very comic booky. I know that's not technically a word, but that's what I choose.
Yeah, but Superman got to evolve. You got to have a different Superman for a different generation.
Okay, the dark and gritty take on Superman. Now, granted, most of the time I like Zack Snyder. He did a great job with Watchmen. He did
300.
He did a great job with Sucker Punch.
I like Sucker Punch.
I like Sucker Punch as well.
But I just
We're boring, Billy.
Billy Man of Steel because I felt like
right, Billy.
Superman is this idealistic, and I'm very passionate about this because Superman's like this idealistic perfection superhero that you want to be, and I don't really feel that in Man of Steel.
Oh Lord!
And that's why I like Supergirl. I even though you've only seen him for a few seconds, I like the Superman and Supergirl better because he feels more comic booky. He feels more like Superman the comic book.
What about Smallville?
I never watched Smallville, so I don't have an opinion on Smallville. But from what I know of Smallville, the reason why I didn't really get into Smallville is I didn't like the fact that he never donned the costume, and then they were
That
doing
was the whole thing. That's just it. The creator of that said
No flight, no cape, no flight.
Yeah, they were trying to do like an uber realistic version of Superman, which it didn't feel like Superman to me. I saw the trailers of Smallville, and I just never engaged because
That's why he needs to be on Supergirl now.
Well, I mean, I like Supergirl, and there's a line that Supergirl says. She goes, because she was talking about her stepsister is talking to Supergirl, saying, "Hey, maybe you need to kill your aunt," and she's like, "No, I don't need to. There's always a different way. I don't." And she goes, "Superman doesn't kill people."
Right, that is a main line in Supergirl. Superman doesn't kill people. So right there, it's an alternate universe.
Yeah. Might be Earth 2 or something. You never know.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, with the time travel of the DC TV universe, I like that they're building it up. You got the multiverse with Legends of Tomorrow, Flash, Arrow. I'm not a big fan of Arrow, but and then you have
Supergirl.
Yeah, and Supergirl. So Supergirl is going to be integrated soon in episode 19, which is yet to come out. But
the world's finest with Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flash is going to do a guest appearance on Supergirl, but not vice versa.
Because Flash can vibrate to different Earths.
Well, here's the thing: they're going to all the shows are going to end in May, so they already had their scripts for the finales, fighting their villains. Supergirl has been renewed. Flash, Arrow for another season. Okay,
and Legend of Tomorrow.
So we probably will have an Arrow Supergirl crossover next year. And another Flash crossover, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I like that they're building it up. I mean, I was really surprised that I was like, wow, okay, now they're doing like the competitor to the MCU. They're doing the competitor to the MCU, and it's great because I really like Arrow. I'm not Arrow. I really like Flash.
Billy, get in on this.
I really like Supergirl. I'm not a big fan of Legends of Tomorrow, and I'm not a big fan of Arrow. Legends of Tomorrow, I'm just about ready to stop.
And what makes it so bad, since iZombie is a DC property, they can have a crossover on iZombie also.
Yeah, but you got a multiverse. You get a multiverse with time travel and literally everything's possible.
Everybody.
Billy, wake up, Billy. Wake up, Billy.
Amy Adams.
Everybody.
Amy Adams is on it.
Yeah. Everybody sing, wake up.
Billy, they're coming for you, Billy. They're coming for you, Billy. They're coming for you.
Oh, Billy's asleep.
I'm dreaming about Amy Adams.
Oh my god.
Doing what?
Dang, Carrot Top, okay.
Well, Amy Adams is hot,
Don't
so
say that.
I can't blame
Don't
him.
say that. He might get something inappropriate.
Oh my goodness.
I am not having any inappropriate.
Oh geez.
Pardon what?
Hey.
Put that down right now. Put that down.
Okay.
I'm
There you
awake.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Billy, get in on this conversation.
Yeah. Don't fall asleep, woman.
Which part?
Superman part. Why does he want to kill Batman?
But I
wants
mean,
to
I was
kill
just saying
Batman
quite literally, anything's
If
possible.
you guys don't remember, Chris explained it well. Superman's just pissed.
Yeah.
He's just pissed.
But why would he be pissed?
He's Superman. He's pissed.
See?
But why? There's got to be a reason why he's pissed.
Zack Snyder made the film.
Batman didn't do anything personal to
There
him.
is no explanation. They are the just pissed league.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. I probably explain this. You know when Clark Kent had the interview with Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne talked about that they do fluff pieces about Superman saving cats out of trees.
Bruce Wayne's like, you're a bitch. He's like,
Exactly, pretty much.
Hang on.
he's like,
wait,
this is like this.
Well, I have a theory. That Superman is really in Batman versus Superman. Superman is really Incredible Hulk, and Batman's really Iron Man.
Maybe isn't Ray Kryptonite involved or no?
Or could that be like a Bizarro or a clone of Superman or something, like a Bizarro or something?
But where does the whole thing with Batman and Wonder Woman come into it?
Isn't there kryptonite involved in Batman's armor?
It might be because he got some, from the terraforming equipment that all that stuff didn't just disappear.
Chris Al, I got a question. Aren't they cutting massive scenes from the movie?
They cut a whole character out of the movie.
No, aren't they cutting more characters?
Whoa, I hadn't heard about that. What character?
Jenna Malone's character.
And who's Doug Grace?
Who's she's a
that girl.
Gordon.
Why did they cut her out?
I don't know, but they're cutting stuff out to put into the rated R version.
They probably gonna feature her in the solo Batman movie, or if they do another trilogy.
Deadpool has really changed the map on that, doing rated R versions of movies that they normally wouldn't do. I think that's good.
He said that this was rated R before that, so
that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's coming out on rated R on DVD or Blu-ray.
Deadpool.
It's a good thing that Deadpool has changed the map on that because maybe they can.
Yeah, Deadpool was an aberration. For every Deadpool, you got 100 crappy movies after that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, maybe they can be a little bit more unhinged and a little bit more edgy.
For every Deadpool, Steampunk, I give you Fantastic Four.
Well, fair enough. I mean, the last Fantastic Four movie I thought was mediocre. I didn't think it was terribly bad, but it wasn't terribly good either.
Hang on. Superman's fully pissed because Lois Lane went and worked for Batman.
Yeah, Batman checked out her bat cave.
What is that?
I think.
Are they still gonna have Cyborg in the movie?
What are these guys gonna do? Are they gonna line up and say, "Hey, man, like what's happening?"
Listen, all I know is Zack Snyder came out and said at the end of this movie, the Justice League is standing tall.
That's horrible.
That's what he said.
Oh,
and it's got Wonder Woman. It's got Wonder Woman in it, so it forms the foundation of
that's
Justice
horrible.
So, and we're gonna have like Ezra Miller in there zooming around as a Flash or something, or he like a red blur. What it gonna be?
In other words, let me. Chris, I got a question. Right?
I'll do my best.
We have terraforming spaceships destroying the Earth.
Yeah.
Right? The Earth's gonna die. Right?
Yep.
All these hoopers don't come out of their cave or their hawk nest or the ocean. Nobody does a damn thing. They're too busy, right?
Yep.
Now they see a little fisticuffs with this guy called Doomsday with like Batman and Superman. They're like, hey, we got to go into that. That's what's going to happen? Because that makes no sense.
You want to know why they didn't come out? Because they were all pissed. They saw Superman, and they're like, that's the most pissed off guy I've ever seen. He can handle it. And that's what they did. I don't know.
Whoa. So you saying the Justice League a bunch of chickens?
Yeah.
Really?
When you're saying to me that Batman is in his building, he sees Zod on the television, he goes, I'm going to destroy your planet if you don't bring this guy to me, and I'm probably still going to do it anyway. And he just goes, I don't care. And he sits back.
Right.
What?
Or he could have been busy around Gotham chasing the Joker.
Same situation.
Metropolis.
This is the same situation when Marvel made the biggest mistake of their life, and they explained why thousands of heroes weren't there in New York when 9/11 happened, which they shouldn't even explain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they just screwed up because they made a big stink that the superheroes on every corner. All of a sudden, that one day, everybody was busy. Nobody was in New York. Even Spider-Man wasn't around. That's bull crap.
So Luke Cage and Iron Fist wasn't down in Hell's Kitchen.
So now you're telling me this is what they're doing. They're doing the same thing where they're like, oh, well, Batman was like sleeping or busy. Aquaman was like whatever.
Doing it.
Nobody sees this big Superman. You have 24 hours, Kal-El, to destroy your plot. Like really? Batman has the state-of-the-art equipment. He's rich. Any little disturbance or seismic activity or earthquake or any little thing, he knows about it, and he's not going to act.
It went on what's name's phone, like a
well.
Like,
I'll tell you what happened, Joe. They were scared to death. That's what happened. They were scared to death. They know that Kryptonians would have handed them their butts. That's why.
Batman's like this.
Batman would have had his wings clipped
But
quickly.
they don't know that though because they've never encountered Kryptonians before. So they, my mind would have been like,
so they're all scared? Is that what you're saying?
I'm thinking so. Now think about it. You got the female of the Kryptonians. This woman jumping, taking planes out, killing people left and right,
Yeah, but
with no problem at all. With no.
Batman was never afraid of anybody.
how are they
Well,
going to fight Darkseid if they're afraid of a few Kryptonians?
Right.
I guess he couldn't find his underoos that day.
These freaking kids these days
Yeah.
being pissed off, not knowing what underoos are and their double step music and all. Gee whiz.
That's why Superman's pissed, because Batman woke him up from his sleep.
Oh, my grandpa, all mad.
Mr. Sandman's gonna bring Batman a dream.
So what's the fallout? Is it gonna lose money because of this?
I doubt it.
Well, I have mixed feelings about the film anyway. I mean, I don't really like Ben Affleck as Batman.
Batfleck.
From what I've seen, he doing a pretty good Batman. I like the fight scene. The fight scene look kick ass.
So like, is the sequel to Batman versus Superman like Wonder Woman versus Superman? They're gonna do like da 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 da.
No. Just
And Wonder Woman versus Lois Lane.
It's like,
If they want to do Wonder Woman justice, have Linda Carter play her mother or something.
Yes,
You know,
I agree.
something like that.
she's
You know,
not in it.
I know, which is dumb right there. You know,
She's
so
not
they
in it.
remember from the '70s. I mean, Wonder Woman stayed on 4 years. I mean,
Linda Carter's still.
Oh yeah, she still looks good. She can pull off Queen of Florida.
Daniel, get in on this, man.
Yeah.
Come on. You got 2 minutes. Daniel.
I don't really care
Daniel.
Daniel, should Superman kill people? What?
I guess I think he could if the situation warrants it, but not really.
Right. Okay. That's fair enough. What about you, Ray?
I don't agree with it. I think he saves people from. He's got an heart of gold and that. And apart from God, that's the only time he really got pushed to do it. But apart from that, he wants to save everyone.
What about you, Gloria?
I agree. I don't think so.
You don't think Superman should kill people?
No. There's more chance of him getting gated in the eye than killing people.
Well, if Superman kills people, then should he eat the people that he kills? And he super
Oh, he's got the means to. He's got his own microwave oven built into his eyes. So
That's true. He could cook the meat.
Yeah, Superman's not himself when he's hungry. That's why he's pissed.
So what you call this? Crypto bites or what? What you talking about? What are you talking about?
His blood sugar's low a lot because he burns a lot.
there you go. That's why he's
burns a lot of
pissed.
calories.
Blood sugar's low.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, guys, this is our take on this right here. Superman had to kill Zod for a reason. Because first of all, he had to save that family, and he didn't have no other way. Zod would have not stopped.
If Zod comes back in this movie as Doomsday, then he didn't kill anybody.
Wait, what was Chris L gonna say?
The series is actually one long Snickers commercial, and at the end of the series, Batman's gonna be like, "Clark, have a Snickers." And he's gonna be like, "Why?"
We got 1 minute. We got 1 minute. Wait. We got 1 minute. Scott, who wins?
Rabies.
Batman wins.
What?
James, who wins?
Superman, of course.
Gloria. Who wins?
Not Batman.
All right, Ben, who wins?
Batman wins and shows up with the guitar singing.
Are you kidding me?
Steampunk. We have 30 seconds. Steampunk.
Underdog.
Superman.
Daniel.
Superman.
Ray.
Zack Snyder.
Superman wins, but in the movie, Batman's gonna win.
Wonder Woman wins. All right.
Flash us.
No, it's Bizarro. Bizarro wins.
Take care. Bye for now.
Good night.